I said, you know how many shitty cigars we have to smoke through? I said, this is like a blessing for me. It's like, as long as it kicks, some of the dust off the inside of my nose when I retro it and I have that sensation, this is probably,
if it hits home even with the virus, then you got something, right?
Yeah.
So what are you going to call? Okay. So if you're testing blends as you have, and who knows how long it's going to be till, the sense of smell comes back. For some people, it takes forever.
It does.
It does. So what do you call it? Like, what are you going to call? You can't not release cigars next year. So what are you going to call them? What's the lineup called?
Well, fortunately for me, we're constantly, so I'll answer your question in two ways. One, in a I know it's me, but in a semi-serious fashion, I would say I'm in a constant state of working on things. So there are things that I can pull from memory that I know, like, hey, this is suitable for this project. This is suitable for this project. And, as you said, if I'm working from the void, it'll just be from the muted mouth.
Dude, that would be so cool. Just to roll up with ice. I think that would be
awesome.
Like,
Matt Booth, I don't like this cigar. It's like, whoa.
Hey, isn't that how General Cigar does their shit?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Did I say that? I'm sorry.
I have no comment on such matters.
Not being recorded.
Come on. Everybody wanted to say it.
Listen.
We're all thinking it.
I was going to fill in the blank with some other people, but you could, that can.
I went for low-hanging fruit.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I think that's great, and I'm glad you beat me to it, because you know what, I've been getting beat the fuck up by people over the last few months. Man, it's crazy. I'm like, I need to.
You fucking deserve to be, because you didn't have me on your show.
We've had you on the show so many times.
You little fucking sauce pod. Even William Cooper had me on his show again.
First of all, you reached out to Chris. You didn't reach out to me.
Two cool ass motherfuckers.
Coop looks like.
Oh my God.
Coop looks like Humpty Dumpty. We're way cooler than that guy.
Look, Coop is a fucking legend and a sex god, and he had me on his show.
When he gets on to, like, I'm on episode 945, 6,000 or whatever, and I've never been on there once. Not even
really,
once. Really, not once. I think, like, Eric Espinosa's gardener has been on there twice.
Coop restricts me to once a year. He keeps me in a little corner.
Matt, we've had you on twice this year.
I don't want to hear it from your sass mouth right now. All right. It's I'm not well. Okay. I'm in recovery.
Are you taking drugs? I mean, not recreational, but otherwise, like antibiotics and shit like that.
Yeah. Some antibiotics. Yeah. And I had that Regeneron IV.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you explain? Was that a vitamin drip, or was it just like a legit IV?
So it's called, it's monoclonal antibodies. So
wait, so you did the Joe Rogan shit?
I did, man.
Yeah, I knew that's what it was. So proud of you.
There's and not because Joe Rogan took it. I actually, as I've been explaining it to some people, they're like, "Oh, is that the Joe Rogan thing?" And I said, "No, it's actually like a medical thing, but it's cool also."
But he's a doctor.
Not that I'm a fan or not.
He's a doctor.
Like Joe Rogan. I'm just saying. Yeah, of course. No, he knows what's right for America. He does. I think. But so does John Huber. John Huber knows what's right for America.
I agree with that too, but John Huber doesn't have a podcast that reaches, a gazillion people.
But I'm interested in one.
Let's
even we have a podcast now. Even Mycigarpack has a podcast. Everybody has a podcast.
Dude, I was legitimately.
Oh my God, it's you. You're
has a podcast.
Hey, Matt, do you remember there was a time in which we asked you a question about like folks starting a cigar brand, and you were like, absolutely don't do it.
Oh, fuck. That was one of my favorite episodes.
I literally laughed my ass off the whole time.
What is wrong with you?
It's so great. So I'm going to do an episode about why not, like, don't start a cigar podcast. And I actually have all of it outlined, because it's just like, Alex, not to you, just like to people who don't have any followings and don't have anything to talk about and just sit there and smoke a cigar and breathe the whole time. So that's something I think I'm going to release at the beginning of the year, because I feel the same way about cigar podcasts in general. There's over 2.5 million podcasts in all podcast directories. When we started ours, there was 500,000. Wow. It's insane.
Crazy. Dude, you guys have come up though, because I remember in the very beginning, like 2019 or something like that, when I was on, then we had Willie and I on, when we were doing La Coalición. And you guys were just in the infancy. Now you got like little special microphones. You got like pretty pictures in the background. And
Yeah.
You guys have come a long way, man.
Stallone and Nicholson behind me.
All bullshit aside, I have a lot of admiration for guys like you, because you got to do content every week. You got to edit that. You got to, you know what I mean? It's not
sucks.
a small undertaking, and you've got a real job besides it.
Yeah, I fucking hate it. It's
good at it. It's fun. I watch it. I listen to it.
The coolest part is recording. The worst part is produce. It sucks so bad. I yell every single night. Every single night I go, this is so awful. How
much on a given episode, how much post time is it involved? Just so people have an appreciation of what you do.
Oh, so you gotta do post on the YouTube videos. That takes the longest. That's probably, I would say, to edit all that stuff is probably 3 to 4 hours. And for the podcast is probably 2. So 6 hours of total post time, plus, everything that you do as far as branding and all that.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot.
It sucks. It sucks. But it's fun. I love doing this, but I like doing this. If I could hire a producer, but also, there's no money in this. So you can't hire someone to help you out because you can't fucking pay in anything. I need to find some like religious person that just loves doing audio for a living and just wants to do it out of charity. That's kind of what but then you know what? They're probably not going to stick around because
you can always go back and take the New Air deal. Okay. I'm just saying.
To what?
The New Air deal.
New Air reached out, they reached out a couple months and they wanted us to review one of their new wine adores. And I think it's like a plus version of stuff they've released in the past. I think it was like a 400 count or whatever. And they reached out and I said, yeah, no, that sounds good. But what happens if I don't like it? What happens if I post a bad review? To which they responded, we don't want any bad reviews. And then I go, well, then I'm probably not your guy. So because the whole thing was like, we'll give it to you for free. You review it. And I was like, well, giving it to for free, the condition is that I do something positive for your brand. But if I truly don't like it, I don't want to promote it.
It's totally respectable. Like on them, it's fine that they believe that.
Well, it's because they've had issues in the past. I didn't say I wasn't going to like it. I just said, hypothetically, what happens if I don't?
Yeah.
And send it to me. I'll say that I like it. I don't care.
That's like,
just being honest.
Matt will take the free goods.
Yeah. I mean, it's not free, bro. That's not free. That's someone trading and leveraging.
Quid pro quo.
Banter.
Their existing fan base.
Quid pro quo.
Right.
There's value.
I should have just done it. Like, it's fucking great. I love it. And as you can hear the AC unit fucking crapping out in it. All right. Hey, let's get into this. So we got, this is going to be fun. Matt, I hope you have the energy after that IV drip, because this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. Alex, you're going to have to go over the rules, and we're going to have to tailor the rules a little bit because Chris is absent. So the point system changes from 100 to 80. But I'm really excited about this. I have everything ready to go in terms of, images and all that stuff, but maybe provide some background and then the scoring system and
that would be helpful because I don't know what we're doing today.
Yeah, Alex.
I just got the Zoom link and I'm like, okay, it'll be fun to shoot the shit, but I don't know what we're doing. So
John will be there.
That's part of it too. That's part of it too. So I mean, essentially, what we're doing is following up with the contest, the Skull Calaveras, which I think everybody loved and got excited about. We keep getting messages about when this Calaveras and Skull drop is going to come to fruition. You know, we don't give any, we don't yield any details or open our mouth. We just say, hey, buckle up, and whenever it happens, it's gonna be solid. But you know, we promised everybody that we were gonna select a winner, and we are going to set up the ground rules criteria to select this particular winner that all of us are going to send, you know, a nice little gesture, whatever we want to send them, signed, something to commemorate our love and admiration and appreciation.
Like a Kroger gift card, something like
exactly.
that.
Exactly. Okay. Or like a Flanagan's $20 gift card.
There you go. All right.
But this is what I suggested we do. We grabbed like the top 10 pictures and we do a rating based out of 20. But now that Chris is not going to be here, we could do it out of 25. And since it's 4 of us, we could just round that up to 100, right? So if I give the person a 23, you guys do 22, 23, 23. It's my 6, my 2. That person got a 92 out of 100, right? So the top 3 go on to a second round, and we just simply have a conversation on who we think was got the best tattoo. And what we do have to take into consideration.
Wait, these people legit got the thing tattooed. It's not the temporary.
No, it's both.
So 4 to 5 people got it tattooed, out of which we only have 2 pictures of. There's 3 people that one has his appointment for next week, and 2 didn't want to be, didn't want to display it on the contest. So there's 2 tattoos.
Where were those at?
Well, I sent some emails. I sent some emails and I said, hey man, if you think it's a little delicate, you don't have to.
Oh God.
Man, that's what I think. So I'm going to get this tattoo eventually. And I was going to get it right on the cheek, probably the left one. And Alex is like, you know the rules. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I won't be able to expose it. I know.
Boof called me on it and he's like, man, why did you do that? Let him go rated R.
I think it'd be great.
This should be interesting. Okay.
So we'll do total 13 points for style and total 12 points for placement. Is that fine, Cory? So that way we can do 25 and we just round up to 100.
Or we can just do 20 points each and just go to 80.
I was not told that there would be any form of math today.
Or we could just do 10 points each and go to 40.
Or you can do that.
It doesn't work. We could do 5 points each and go to 20.
So there's 2 categories of which, John, I swear to God, if you confuse me anymore, my fucking head already.
I think we all get the premise.
Just keep going.
It's irrelevant. Go ahead.
Well, basically, so what we're trying to do is divide into 2 categories. We got style and we've got placement, right? So if you just put it on in your forearm, maybe you're not going to get as much point as somebody that put it in his ass or in his lower back, right? Because the asses and the no feet. Boof is like, I love feet. So if you did feet, probably gonna get some extra love from Boof, right? Yeah. We got people that did it in the neck, some did it in their chest, arms, whatever it is. I mean, placement gets some points and style gets points, right? So if you just slapped it on there, that's probably not going to get you a 10 out of 10. If you very delicately placed it here and there's a definition on the tattoo, that will get you more points. It's just appreciation. So after we go through all these 10 pictures that Cory will prompt into the screen, we will do the math. I'll keep count and
you don't have to. I've got a spreadsheet. We're good.
Oh, perfect. Amazing.
Which by the way, there is a bonus points awarded to those who actually have the real tattoo. Alex decided that they were only worth 2 points, which I think is crazy. Should be
lifetime commitment and
should be worth 1,000 points easy.
Man.
Automatic winners. Yeah, I agree. He's like,
here's the thing.
He's like
here's
2.
the thing. So my man Sean from ICS, International Cigar Society in Canada. I'm pretty sure you guys know at least.
They get
tight with them.
They get weird.
They get weird. Him and Anthony, they're gonna kill me, but at the same time, like we have to be objective with we never asked anybody to get anything personal, like versus temporary or permanent. So we got to be objective with people who wanted to participate, even if it was with a temporary tattoo. You know what I'm saying? We can't play too favorite with the guys that got it permanent. So I'm pretty sure you guys have already reached out and express your gratitude and humbleness with this form of permanent art.
So cool.
Your designs, their bodies, but we got to be objective here with everybody participating, right?
So 2 points.
2 points out of 100, right? So if you take it, if you got to round it up. So let's do 13.
Back to 100. We're back to 100 now.
No, we're
over 100.
John said 5 and 5. No,
now we're over 100 because you're adding 2. So the perfect score would be 102, wouldn't it?
Perfect score would be 82. You guys are confusing the shit out of me right now.
Doing
80 that's fine. Let's do 80. Let's do 80.
Yeah, let's do 80. It's 10 each. 10 for each category.
10, 10, and then what about 2? So then it would be like 84 or 88.
If you get a 10 out of 10 by each of us, and then you get the extra 2, you get an 82. Correct.
88. It would be
so
88. If everybody did 10, 10, and 2, that's 22 times 4 is 88.
No, but
I'm confused.
No, the guys that got it permanently automatically get 2 before they even start, before we even start judging, right? Is that okay?
Hey, as long as Corey's got the spreadsheet, I'm good.
Yeah, he's got the
yeah. I'm figuring it. I'm gonna figure the fuck. Can we look at some fucking pictures?
Yeah, I think so.
He's got a spreadsheet.
What are those pictures behind you, Corey? Let me see those pictures. I can't.
Oh, they're well, I can't flip the camera, but it's Sylvester Stallone and Nicholson. I got Gandolfini over here and over here, actually. Yeah.
Those are awkward. It's not like John and I. Strange.
Not that would be even better.
Listen,
you don't get 2 points for that.
Listen. If you want to send me some canvas images like this of your 2 lovely faces, I would put them on my wall. Like, I'm not hesitant doing that, but I have to have access to them.
All right.
You know what? Happen. Let me write it down. I'll do it as well.
Dude, I think it'd be sweet. I put those behind me. I have no problem doing that.
All right.
All right, let's go to the first one right quick.
Oh, beautiful.
10 points.
Wait, who just said 10 points?
10 points. There we go. Right.
Immediately, it's
Matt,
female,
you already.
So all of a sudden, it's like, right? I mean, okay.
So placement.
10 points.
Okay, John.
Look at the flick too. The photo's good.
Yeah,
man.
placement.
Like, it's dope.
Yeah.
Is she smoking one of our cigars? No. 8
Yes,
points.
the Mil Diaz.
The Mil Diaz.
Is it
8 points?
10 points then. She got a 10 for the Mil Diaz. I was gonna go 8, but I'll give her 10 for the Mil Diaz.
John, you going 10 and 10?
No. I mean, then where there's nowhere to go from that, and everybody's gonna get a perfect score. This is difficult, man.
I hate
placement's good because look, here's my methodology. The placement gets points because it's visible, right? So that number one. So I mean, I don't want to give any perfect scores yet, so I'm going to go 9 on the placement, and then style I'll go another 9 because she's smoking a Mil Diaz. But I got to leave room for. I mean, we can't give everybody 20s.
So my thought process is I got a couple, and I know how tedious it was for me to scrub it off after like 2 weeks.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. She needed like a Scotch Brite pad on that bad boy, I bet.
This is her neck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's looking at that. She's not a member, but her husband is Thomas. He's actually an ambassador, so that's pretty cool. She's not even a member, so that's just demonstrates the supportiveness that Thomas has for us. And I'm not sure if it's his girlfriend or his wife, but
my question would be, why didn't Thomas have the stones to do it? Why did he make his wife do it?
I think he really wanted to go. He wanted to bring his wife or his girlfriend, who was likely more attractive than him. And he's like, this is gonna up my chances.
Sure, he's a beautiful man.
All right. Yeah.
This is gonna up my chances to win the contest. So placement to me gets a 10.
And speaking of necks, I got to be honest with you, man. I've really been tripping out on turkey necks lately. Have you ever taken a gander at what a turkey neck really looks like?
You mean like on an actual turkey, or you mean like an 87-year-old man? No.
On a turkey, man. On a turkey.
No,
I don't. I say I have.
I would suggest Googling this object a little bit and understanding why I'm so fascinated with this component of the turkey's body right now. It's provocative
because it looks like a bright red nutsack.
Correct.
There's and shaft. And shaft. I mean, it's very provocative. Like if you cropped a turkey neck, I mean, this whole photo of her neck is what's making me think of this now. Not because it looks like an exposed
there you preface
erect member, but but because neck, right? So turkey neck's crazy, man. And I think chickens along the same, you might want to just take a gander there on
the moments of which my wife aren't home. I don't want to get too aroused while she's here, but I'll definitely take a Google on gander.
Yeah.
A gander.
Yeah, a gander on Google.
Yeah.
Let your fingers move about on your keyboard and, explore some of that. I think it might be interesting for you.
I'm excited about it.
If somebody wanted to win this, they would have tattooed the turkey on his neck. And then,
correct.
right?
Yeah.
Boom.
Or just put the tattoo on a turkey neck and had everybody
That's
wondering.
Oh shit! I didn't
you're
think
like,
about
"Is that-
that.
Yeah, you know what? Supplemental, if somebody wants to get crazy and put this on a turkey neck, you know,
If you
and
could
shoot
slap one of
provocative-
these bad boys on like a mule or something, that would be
Yeah.
the shit automatically.
I want some high res photos though. I want them to go all out. I want them to use SLR camera. I want, like this is a good photo. The composition is great. They nailed it. And I think if you could apply the same thing to
a turkey.
Some livestock,
Right.
So,
I'd
Matt,
be interested to see it.
You gave 10 out of 10. It sounded like on placement because it's on the neck. What about style? You've already
But it's the
commented on the
shot.
photo.
It's everything. It's the
Right.
composition of the photo. It's the style. It's the placement. I'm debiting her 2 points for the cigar.
Okay.
Debiting?
I love my friend.
Listen, I would have given
and
another 2 points for the cigar if you could actually make out the band. I mean, it's a little out of focus.
Well, there's also
Looks like
that,
they
right?
filtered it out a little bit, so I'm kind of going.
Why'd they do that?
I
All
don't
right,
know.
so John
shine.
is
They're shine.
19, right? 10
Out of the
and
20, I'm going to go 18 because they
He's
soft
18.
focused the band. I'm going 18.
Okay.
Matt also sounds like he's 18, 10 and
I'm
8.
18. I'm 18.
Alex?
I'm gonna go ahead and say 10 out of 10 in placement and just 9 in style. And I'll take one off just because it was Thomas's wife / girlfriend / friend instead of Thomas. So 18 out of 20 as well.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do the next one.
Yeah.
I've been really into neck tattoos lately, mostly on guys, not on girls. It's not a gay thing.
Sure it's not.
I've been thinking
No-
about maybe
Nobody
potentially
asked.
getting one.
I mean, that's interesting.
You
I
sounded
know,
a
it's
little
just-
defensive there.
Yeah, no,
I
a
mean,
little
it's like a
defensive.
little-
We're a little defensive.
Well, you know how many,
Little-
I mean, you should see the comments, guys. That's all I'm saying. I've got to feel like I'm constantly defending myself.
Could you imagine if we took these tattoos and individually placed them on Abe's neck? So succulent, like 4 of them, and stagger them almost as if, I'm sorry, just go. I'm sorry.
On
I'm
Abe's
not
neck,
like
they
that.
would look like birthmarks.
Yeah, but this is art, man. I'm creating right now. So please,
No, I like it. I like it.
I'm not well.
I think the
not well.
placement is awesome. I love the neck placement. To me, but it's not the focal point of the image. And I like the tattoo to be the focal point. And it seems
That's
like
a good
it's
point. It's a
kind
little
of hidden in the shadows.
It's a little
and
shadow.
It's more on her
Yes.
face, less. There's from a photography perspective, I think it's a nice photo, but it doesn't highlight the tattoo as much. I feel
I'm
like
going
if
17.
if you didn't already know what this thing was for, you would look at it and go, "What's on her neck?"
17.
So the fact that it's not the highlight, yeah, I'm with John. So John, I'll adjust.
I'm going
yours.
17. You just talked me down to 17. If we keep looking at this, I'm going to a 16. So
So I'm gonna give it. I like the image. I like the photo. But I again, it's a little hidden. So I'm gonna give it an 8. And then a placement on the neck. I've got to give it a 9. I dig the placement. I love neck
Placement good.
tattoos. So
Placement's
I'm
good.
good with that.
Let's look at some dudes, man. Come on.
Do it.
I mean,
So
we're-
3 18s and 1
Why
17.
do you think I'm in this
Yep,
business?
yep.
Good start.
Yep. Good deal.
Here we go.
We got room to go.
Dudes.
Here
Probably
we go. This is Sean.
So this is before he actually, I mean, this is obviously the outline for the real tattoo, the permanent tattoo. Now, Alex, did he tell you what the placement was? I can't tell if that's his forearm or the back of his fat
That's a
calf.
calf.
It's a calf. That's a
Yeah.
calf.
That's a calf.
You think so? Is it?
Yeah, because there's a
100%.
sock at the bottom. See the bottom?
Oh, is that?
That's a
Oh,
sock.
there is a sock. Good observation. You sure that's not a wristband?
That's
Um,
not a
that is-
sweatband.
That
I'm
is
positive.
his calf.
It's a
Okay.
calf.
Oh,
It's
the
one of
calf's
the
a good placement.
juiciest forearms I've ever seen in my life. If that's the case.
So who's going to start?
John, I've got you on my spreadsheet first, so you'll be the one. To do
Okay.
that.
For placement, I'm going to go a 7. Never been a fan of no offense, Matty, but never been a fan of the leg tattoo, especially on the back of the
Oh.
calf. I got to see him. Like I got to, that's I like visible stuff. So I'm going to go 7 there. And then in terms of, I mean, if he had showed the finished piece instead of the,
I did receive it this morning. I couldn't. Cory, would you be able to pull it up if I just forward it to you right now?
If
Yeah,
you
let's
send it to my email.
be fair about it. I mean, that's just like, got it. So 7 for placement on me.
Oh, it looks dope.
It's like
Let me forward it to Cory right away.
It's almost like it's a very intense stencil, man.
Yeah, it's kind of elongate. They had
the
to
quality is
elongate it a little
amazing,
much.
guys. The quality is amazing. I'll send it over. Corey, send your email.
Okay.
Try to pull it up if you can, please. That'd be great. And my bad for not sending it over. I apologize.
So,
Jesus.
Hello.
hold on. Carry on. Hey, I'm on one thing right now in this interview. Are you good? All right, love you.
What's
Carry
up,
on.
baby? What's
Right.
up?
You got it, Corey?
I will in a second.
It turned out pretty good, honestly. Definition on the beard is what gets me, and the hair. Pretty good.
I think it turned out great.
Yep.
Yes.
Looks
yes.
awesome.
All right, so placement 7, style, got to go 10, and
Yep.
the fact that it's permanent, another 2. So what's that? 19.
Yep. So the 2 is added to the total. So
Okay. All right, so I guess I'm going 17 just because I dinged him for placement. I'm not big on the calf, but I mean the fact it came out nice. It's a great piece.
Yep.
Great piece.
Sorry, I'm just navigating because I got to get back to my spreadsheet. What did you give it on 7 on placement, John? And what did you give it on style?
10.
Oh yeah. Hang tight, Matt. I'll
Who's
pull it
next?
back up for you. I think it turned out really great. I think it looks awesome. Hang tight. I'll share it again in a second. I think it turned out.
I have it here, so I'll just go save some time. I defer a little bit with John. I have a couple of tattoos on the backside of my leg just because I'm always in board shorts or in shorts. So if I'm walking, people behind me are always gonna be able to see it.
Sure.
Still haven't fully committed to large tattoos, so that'll do for now. I like the placement. Nothing too crazy though. So I'm gonna give it an 8. And in terms of style, I will only deduct 1 point because now that you got something so detailed and it turned out so great, why not go all in and add a little bit of color, right? A little bit of color in there would have been the craziest tattoo that I've seen in a while. So I'll
look at the rest of his work. You can kind of see on this. He's all got black and white.
It's black and white. I was gonna say the same thing. I feel like you go one way or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the at least the last Calaveras line is very Pinterest, is very colorful. So I think you could have added a little bit of color on one side. Maybe, I just got a tattoo not too long ago of a smiley face, and I colored it up in yellow, and it turns out it's my favorite tattoo. It's amazing. So I'll deduct 1 point, and it's a total of 17 for me as well.
Okay. Matt, what do you think?
Sean, I love you, by the way, man.
Well,
I don't know you, Sean, but I love you because I think you made a big commitment. That's a nice piece. It's very
Sean,
cool.
I also love you, and I'm not going to hold it against you with leg meat bias like a one John Huber has some sort of calf hate. Yes.
Go ahead. No, I've seen.
No,
look, dude, you've got you have amazing work. It's never been my thing, the legs, because I like to see it. You know what I mean?
We should.
I like to be able
together. You could
maybe
find new ways.
I'll fly out to Washington.
I think, or I come there. It's either way. Either way, in a land where bodysuit is the goal, all the meat must ultimately be covered. It's part of the deal, except the wing. We don't tattoo the wing. It's a strange thing.
The wing?
The wing.
The wing. Oh,
the wing.
God, no.
I would not tattoo my.
No.
My
like
or the face. I can't see the face either. The face.
No, not the face, man. Let's be gentlemen about this, man. What is this face and wing stuff? No. So
people actually get their wieners tattooed?
Absolutely, they do.
Oh,
usually with my my initials, something like that. I know it's strange, but it's kind of standard.
Property of Room 101.
And as you know, I personally, although I'm a tremendous lover and advocate and fan of the tattoo arts in general, I can't personally give anyone, I can't reward anyone for permanently marking their body because they have to do it of their own accord, right? So, but you guys are going to do that for me, or for the contest, right?
With a nominal 2 points.
Yeah, but 2 points can make the difference.
Mm-hmm.
It can make the difference. I'm going to go 9 and 9.
I dig it.
9.
Like it.
9 skis. 9 Reno.
I personally like the
I'm telling you,
placement.
man, this shit's frying my brain. I'm not well. And I mean,
The
I don't mean
tattoo-
in the way that I'm.
It might be
normally.
The tattoos are life. Can you confirm?
Not gonna lie, Matt. I don't think it's just that. Your hair looks a little blonder, so I think the Rona may have gotten your.
I used to have dark brown hair, man. What happened to me?
Your hair a little lighter. Have you been surfing? Have you
You
been
get light. You do look surfery. There's
You
no
know what,
surf
man?
in Washington, bro.
They've tried. People from this business have tried to assassinate me. They've sent small invisible enemies. Clearly tried to poison me at this time. Might have something to do with my hair color. I don't know. You can't kill me. You can't.
What, you feel like an
kill me.
enemy sent you COVID in a can or something? Just
I
fired
think
it on over?
there have been attempts on my life in the cigar business. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it.
That'd be fucked up.
Well, you know, stranger things have happened.
I was gonna just say that. I think the placement is pretty awesome. I'm jealous because I've always wanted a calf tattoo, and Matt, you'll appreciate this. I think the next calf tattoo I'm gonna get is of the Room 101 logo. I've thought about that for a while. I feel it's like a really good spot for it. So I like the placement. And I think stylistically is pretty fun. I think the sketch, the first initial sketch, I was like, maybe, but I feel like the alignment and the symmetry of it really turned out very, very well. So I'm going to give a 9 and a 9. I think that's pretty good.
Niners.
9 and 9. 9.
Oh, 9 ski.
9.
Very nice.
Alejandro, it's on you. Did you already do it?
You already did.
Yep.
All right.
Pulling up the next one. Hang tight with me real quick.
Matt, have you been getting a little bored watching some shows, getting some film in whenever you're not feeling the energy to work?
Because every day.
I have been watching. So yeah, I have been watching some shows. And
watching?
Napping a lot. I watched Dope Sick.
Oh, it's a great show.
Which was killer. I watched The Curse of Von Dutch, which was very interesting because
Nice.
Where's that?
That's on Hulu.
It's
right?
Yeah. It was
The Curse of
interesting,
Von
man,
Dutch,
because I was
okay.
up. Yeah, I was up in the mix at that time throughout. I knew some of those guys, and
Is it
was
about
very
Chris Naudier?
interesting.
Is it about
Well,
Chris
yeah,
Naudier?
he's in it. He's in
Yeah.
it. I mean, he came into the picture a little later.
Who was the
really
dude?
right
Terry
before-
something, wasn't it? That started it. What was his name?
No, his name was Tony. Actually, I mean, there were a couple guys from Venice that started the brand.
There was a dude
Mike
that started,
Cassell
and then Christian came
Bobby
in
Vaughn.
and basically blew it up, and then
Yeah, it was some. It was like a Taekwondo, whatever. He was into the 80s style of martial arts. I don't know how else to put that. Like the Chuck Norris type action, and
Like Karate
and
Kid
he
shit.
came in. Yeah, and he invested, and then Christian came, and it was a very interesting
I want to see that.
time. You should watch it, man. It was a very interesting time to just be around in general, you know.
I used to go into the Von Dutch store on Melrose. I was one of those suckers that paid $65 back in the day for a trucker hat.
I always thought
Yep.
the hats
That's-
looked so cool.
Likewise.
Like even when I was younger, they just looked awesome.
Yep.
That store is actually one of the reasons that I got into the silver game.
Really?
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you the story sometime. It's very
That's interesting, man.
Yeah, my
You
story.
remember me cold calling you
multifaceted.
off of that Complex article? That's how we
Yes.
met. That's how we met.
Yeah, that's true, man.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
That's true, man.
That's true.
Awesome.
It was
Yeah,
a
we met
comp-
because of silver, and
Yeah,
I had made John
100%.
a couple pieces even before I was in the business. It was just cosmically
Oh, that's awesome.
You know, drawing me into the dead plant game. You know. Mm-hmm.
And here you are.
Oh, and here I am.
Like
You
what,
are
12, 13 years
deep.
later? I think that was probably like 2007, 8, something like that.
We met in either
6,
7
7,
or 8.
6, 7,
Yeah,
or 8.
I mean,
Yeah.
actually,
And
could
then
have been 6.
it may have been, because then I think 09 is when you had the original Room 101 with the 305 and the 702 or all that stuff and everything like that.
That is correct.
So John,
is correct.
at that
Yeah.
time, were you deeply embedded in a CAO, right?
I was still working in CAO, yeah.
Yeah.
And God, Matt did a bunch of stuff for me that I got him. I got
Mhm.
the padlock pendant thing. I had the foo. Still have that. That's on my dresser. Had him do some stuff for CAO. We had some dog tags. We
Mhm.
did a bunch of stuff. We still do a bunch. I mean, both of these are Matt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Matt did both of these. So
Amazing.
Yeah, those look awesome.
the best.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm gonna need to get something. I'm not like a ring guy because my fingers are really curvy. Look at that shit. It's weird. They all like
You're arthritic?
no, they
What's
all
going
just
on
look.
with you,
They
man?
all just look at each other. I think they're just like they all gravitate because I use my middle finger so much. They all gravitate towards my middle finger for some reason. It's really strange. I don't know. It's like a genetic thing. And my dad has the same thing. His pinkies are all fucked up. Who knows? But rings don't fit me well. So it's I don't know if you can make a ring fit better with fucking crazy ass alien hands, then I'd wear rings.
I can do anything.
I know. I was kind of saying like challenge accepted, right? I'd be into that. All right, let's move on to the next one. Another example of a crown head cigar being featured. This one a little bit more upfront than the first one. So
Wait, hold on.
Or being featured.
There's a bat booth right there as well.
yeah, I know. And which, by the way, those prototype cigars were phenomenal. I really dug those.
Were and are, my friend.
Were and are.
Were and are.
I smoked the shit out of them. I smoked them way too fast. It was like gone in a day.
I have a few left. I'll send you more.
They were awesome. Yeah, please do. So, John, we'll start with you. What do you think about placement right there on the wrist?
I like it. I mean, obviously, right?
That's a fat wrist too. I'm not making fun, but that's a lot of real estate on that wrist.
That's my forearm. That's my forearm right there. That gentleman is.
He's wristy.
Yeah.
Thicker than a Snickers for sure.
Yeah, you got to go at least a 9 on that for placement because it's visible. I like it's below the shirt line, which is the key. So, I go 9 on the placement. Style, I give him an 8 because, I mean, it's just this, but I do like the fact that our cigars are prominently featured along with Matt's. So, yeah, 9 and an 8.
Oh.
Yeah.
I dig that. Matt, what do you think?
I'm going to echo Jay Hube's sentiments. I mimic them in every way.
Okay. Alex?
I'm going to go a little lower, man. I'm going to be a bit more critical here. I'm sorry, bro. So here's the thing. I think that's the place that you most expected people to place it just because you can like hide it with a watch, forget about it. Like you're always hands down. You're not necessarily looking at your wrist. If you were to get this, and this is not a permanent, as a permanent, all right, I'll give it to you. But that's where you wear your watch.
And by the way, you need a pretty thick ass watch to cover that thing up. Look at the. I mean,
yeah, you do.
I mean, Girth Vader.
Maybe like a sweatband, but or an ace bandage.
A watch and a hoop.
You're saying an ace bandage?
Yeah, something. That's a lot of real estate right there.
Yeah, ace bandage. Yeah, man.
That's great.
So I'm gonna give him a 7 in placement, and I'm gonna give him an 8 in style, just because it's pretty basic, but at the same time, all cigars are there, and it's a nice little photo. So total 15 for me.
Yeah, God, you're like that French lady that judged the early 90s Olympics in figure skating that was just so harshly critical of everybody.
Can't give everybody an 18 and 19, man.
I know. Actually, I somewhat agree with you. I think the placement to me seems very obvious. So I'm going to also give a 7 for placement. I
have a question.
Yeah.
How did when you went back to the first picture without going back to the girl, it looked small on her neck. And this looks like it's like that on his wrist. It was only one size, right?
Yeah, but the thing is that picture was taken from up top.
She has a fat
and
neck.
The picture is taking
really
POV, right? Point of view, it looks way bigger and it's
Okay.
way closer.
I mean, it was a one size fits all thing. It wasn't like somebody can manipulate
she
the
was
size.
she was Chrissy Fatneck. That was her high school.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a slam.
No, I'm kidding.
Full
It's all angle. I don't know.
I'll give Thomas your address.
I was gonna say, who's the Thomas guy? He's gonna be like, oh yeah,
Thomas is great.
I got something for you,
Thomas is
Santa.
fantastic.
I got
Obviously.
your fat neck right here.
Sorry, Thomas. No, she's very pretty. So placement 7, obvious. I do like how it features all the cigars in that month's pack. So I think that's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna give a 9 for that. I think that's it's good to get the entire collection in there. That's not as easy to do. I feel like he could only put it on his wrist, hold the cigar, and have the cigars featured in the back. There's only one way to do that unless he got it on the palm of his hand, and his palms look a little sweaty, and I don't think that would have worked out. So I dig the.
And here's a fun fact: that's actually an A-size cigar. So this is like Land of the Giants guy.
Yeah. he's making that 5150 look like
a petite Corona or something.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
For sure. That's God. Look at those sausage fingers. Woo, my Lord. I'm almost embarrassed to go to this next one because this. Oh no, that isn't. Hold on. Let me see.
What is that?
It's a lady hand and a man leg.
This is actually okay.
Hope
It
it's
is.
not her
Or
leg.
the back of the arm, or the
So
back of the arm.
So that's a real tattoo.
Yeah, you can tell.
But there's also an image, I believe, of the fake one as well from the same person. Now let's judge the real tattoo because I think that's appropriate. Matt, I'm glad you pointed out the obvious because I noticed that yesterday. And I go, wow, if that's a lady's leg, what's going on here?
Is that I think that could also be the back of an arm. It's either the thigh or I think it's the tricep.
Do you know the placement, Alex, on Tony's?
Yeah, that's a tricep area. That's you see the elbow next to very ugly elbow right next to
God
his,
damn, he's got a hairy tricep.
Whoa.
Who has that much hair on their tricep?
That's not a kneecap.
That is not a kneecap. That is his elbow. By the way,
Listen, he's got a little fluid buildup. Give him a break.
Matt, you can't.
Well, swelling does occur after you get a tattoo. I can tell you firsthand that. So there's a little swelling in there. Probably.
Well, he actually, Matt, you can't use this objectively to his favor. Maybe you can. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But he got a Room 101 flower that day, so you know who it is. It's Anthony Simonelli. He got the two at the same time.
Oh well, I mean.
He's a big Room 101 lover, man.
Obviously,
Clearly.
I think that should be taken into account. You know,
I mean, none
So
of
You
our
can judge
products
any
are
way
on,
you want to, buddy.
no products are on display from the other half. In fact, I'm sure at some point
what's
in
up
the
with
future,
that?
he'll
Matt.
probably cover up the Calaveras skull with the other side of Matt's face. And yeah, so
Hey, Matt, look what he sent me that day after I sent him the pack. Look what he sent me from his collection. Remember this guy?
I can't see that. Is that a master collection? I'm having. Oh, it is. Yeah.
Sir.
It's a nice cigar, man.
Yeah. I'm going to do a
nice
little
cigar.
review on it soon. It's an OG.
It's girthy and earthy.
It is girthy and earthy.
So, John, you sounded a bit critical. What are your thoughts? Placement, style?
placement, I'm going to go 8, style 7. There isn't a lot to style. I mean, there really isn't a lot of style. I mean, first of all, I couldn't tell where it is. Placement is okay. It just seems like a weird, like, size to put on the back of your tricep. Usually you do like a vertical, like some writing or something, or I don't know, but yeah, so 8 and 7.
Okay. Matt?
Now, I've been in the cigar business, going on 14 years from the factory, 13 years in market. And I done seen a lot of man meat. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of parts of the male carcass over the years. I immediately recognized that this is my man's tricep, right? The very sturdy elbow joint there. And
Which could also be a kneecap. I'm just saying. But anyway.
I mean, this could also be the leg of a small child that's also hairy. I mean, we don't, So I like the splash of femininity with the nails. If I enlarge this, I don't even think she needs a fill, anything like that. You know what I mean? Like very put together, you know. Obviously, we're weighted a little bit more to the Room 101 side that, you know, it delights me quietly, of course, because I don't want to be.
It's okay. Have your day. It's all good.
Okay. Yeah, John's like, yeah. This one time, it's fine. You just go for it, sport.
No, that's okay.
Oh, so, but you know, I'm also gonna go 9-ishly on this. I'm gonna go 9-ishly into the night. You see,
9 and 9,
9 and 9.
Oh man, that's heavy. Okay.
All right, ultra critical, Alex.
Now, also, not that I'm not enjoying myself, but how much longer must this go on? Because I'm not well.
He's fading.
Hey,
That's
Cory,
fine.
Do you want just like streamline run through them as fast as
his battery's running low?
But it's the commentary that's the joy of this entire show.
Absolutely.
You can't strip that from the kids at home.
Throw in another IV off camera and just keep rolling through it. Power through. You're good.
Is it like 5 or?
Yeah,
15?
there's only a few more.
Okay, so let's go for it.
Yeah, we don't have 30.
Well, you never know.
No, we did. Yeah, we knew we had to keep this short because we're all talkers. So, Alex, your thoughts on placement?
Placement. I like that tricep area because again, I differ a little bit from John. That is probably where I'll get my next tat. I'll probably get a little bigger than that, and probably I would take a picture a little further away to not have it confused with a different body part. So placement.
Does anyone notice that Alex likes to show off his backside? Like he wants to adorn rear-facing elements of his body.
Yes,
I noticed.
Like, hey, he works out. You know, like like what are we?
I thought I was being subtle about it.
Is it that you want to be all clean style in the front but party in the back? Is that what this is? Or like
that is exactly what it is.
Oh, squeaky clean on the front side.
Alex, I'm just waiting for you to get a giant tattoo on your back that just says "I love CrossFit." It's just huge, so everybody can see it.
No, man, I don't love it that much, but that's a great joke. That's very valid.
CrossFit's cool, man.
It is.
If you want to end up in traction.
I mean, as time goes on, yes, it becomes a problem, but it is.
The way they jerk the
awesome.
pull-ups and the fucking cleans and all that shit.
I don't go that hard. But I'm gonna give my man here a 9 in placement. It's not the craziest placement, but it gets a 9. And in style, listen, I'm only deducting 1 point just because it doesn't look as neat as Sean's tattoo, but I'm going to go with 9 and 9. Sim's my guy. And he mentioned when he got it, he commented on his picture and he tagged his fiance and he's like, babe, sorry, I got another man's face before I got yours. So that deserves that's a solid save and a good tactic. I would just I'll go 10 and 9 because of the tactic. Yeah,
I'm gonna adjust because that's a smart guy. Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. You know.
I dig it. I think I don't mind the placement. I think the sizing is a bit wrong. Just as somebody who has a tricep tattoo, I hope he gets something filled in around it eventually to kind of fill it in. Because otherwise it looks a little anemic. But I don't like the lack of crown head cigars in here, as this was kind of.
Nor do I.
But I like how
in it.
that's obviously loving it. So I think for placement, I'm gonna give him a 7 actually. In style, I'm gonna give him 8. So it's probably
judgy as fuck.
And he actually sent me a ton of photos of this as he was getting, like literally before he got in the shop, during, and then after. So I got to see the process like Alex did, informing his wife of what he was doing, which was great. And he gets obviously the 2-point bonus for it actually being a real cigar. So,
Cool.
or sorry, real tattoo. We already went through that one. That is our logo, so that is not relevant.
Shout out. Oh,
Here we go.
What's going on here?
We got another
little-
wrister.
yeah.
Wrist adornments going on.
And he actually has a real
accessorization.
tattoo on his wrist, being somewhat
Yes.
covered up by wristbands.
Yes.
Yes.
And he's got
John Huber right
looks
there.
like shaved arms. It looks like he may have shaved his arms
Mhm.
for the temporary tattoo.
He for sure
Exactly
shaved his
my
arm.
thought.
There's some big hair follicles, man.
Yeah,
Man,
they are.
I mean, wow.
Those are some big hair
Some
follicles.
tree trunks.
And we
Yeah.
also don't know, unless he specifically stated, Alex, that we don't know what cigar he's smoking. Although I do see a Cigar Yard card.
That is
in the upper right.
the Room 101 prototype Maduro.
Is this a luxury cigar club? Do you see that right beneath his wrist? Is that what that
Did you
says?
see
Says-
it?
I think that's a. I think he's. I think.
Highness.
Party foul.
Listen.
Oh.
I'm not gonna hold that against him. I love
I am.
Chris and Ben. They do a great job. All nothing but respect for the luxury club.
Everyone's
We'll
like,
see.
"Oh."
Yeah. He's not. Gonna,
Okay,
we'll
no
see
crown
how- and
heads,
then
luxury
Alex
cigar
votes,
club,
3. So,
6 and 7
We'll
for
see.
me.
John's at 6 and 7. Matt, what did you say? You
Ain't
said a
going
3?
nowhere.
Did I see a
no.
hefty 3?
I was
okay.
making a joke about.
The only,
about-
never mind. I was going to say something, but I better shut my mouth.
Look, man, I'm always a fan of a big mannish meat hook holding, a cylindrical plant log. I like that. It's provocative. I like the wrist adornments, both in ink and accessorization. The shaved arm is a touch concerning. Of course, in my mind, I'm just going to say that he probably is like an avid swimmer. I understand that cuts down on like the viscosity or the breakdown. The
Matt,
Slick 50.
I know the guy pretty well, and he's not a swimmer. He just smokes cigars all day. He's a DJ, and he smokes cigars all day. He's at
I know this cat. He's up in Pennsylvania, right?
no, New York.
No,
New York.
he's in New York. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they got to shave their arms because when they get with that super ficky Mickey, like they can catch it on the mixer, right? The little knobs and stuff, and they got to move quickly. Their talon-like arms must move very quickly through the atmosphere to get to the wheels of steel. If you're familiar with what the DJ does there, a tactical move on my man's part. Obviously, of course, he can comment, to that effect later. I'm gonna go 7 and 7. No, fuck that.
Oh.
I'm gonna go 8 because it says Matt Booth very clearly, and I'm partial. So I'm gonna go 8 and 7. See how you can really make that out right
And
there.
he's smoking a Matt Booth cigar.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 8 and 7 on that.
Okay.
Alex, what do you think?
I'm gonna go 8 and 8, man. I'm pretty sure if you close up to his hand, you'll see some hair follicles over there. So pretty sure he shaved it just for the occasion. Yep.
Yeah,
there we go.
yeah,
Look at that.
yeah.
Just
Okay, look
skip
at
the
that.
wrist.
High
Yeah,
res.
skip the wrist.
Yep. So I'm gonna go a little less harsh. I'm gonna go 8 and 8.
This cat is gonna
replacement-
be like, you guys are fucking crazy, man.
I'm gonna go 8 and 8.
8 and 8 from Alex. I'm gonna go. I think obvious on the wrist placement. I also agree with Matt in terms of the shaved arm for a temporary tattoo seems somewhat concerning, but I do like the permanent tattoo on his wrist. I think it's pretty cool. I'm actually gonna go 7 and 7 on this one, gentlemen.
Wow.
I know I judge harshly.
I think I went 7 and 6, didn't I? Or 6 and 7?
Yeah, you went 6 and 7. So you were arguably way worse than mine. So
John, that guy just bought 2 boxes of the LE.
7 and 7.
LE. 7. There we go. 7.
7
I
and
like
7.
how Alex comes through with the critical data
Right.
that
Right.
is
The stuff.
obviously swaying the bias of the judges.
I'm just here for context, guys. We have
Now,
we're here for the perfect picture.
Now here's the thing. Here's the thing. All right. I'm judging this because this is my arm. Okay. Now here's what Alex left off of this. Alex left off the fact that I actually do have a crowned heads tattoo on my forearm. And I did
close up of that.
And I did I don't know how close I can get. Hold on.
I'm just kidding.
Show us your meat.
That's pretty dope.
It's dope, man. I'm not.
So I got that, and I actually put the image side by side. But the only thing that you can see is the temporary tattoo under my hairy ass arm, and it looks all wrinkly because I am getting older. So I'm judging myself harshly for this one, and I'm gonna start. But I'm 4 out of 4. It's my forearm. I was trying to do it side by side. Yeah, that's me.
That was you.
Yeah.
You can't win your own contest, man. What? Come on. No.
I put it in there just for fun's sake. I was actually gonna roast him and say that was his calf.
DQ'd.
5 and 5.
You should have just said, "Hey, it's my Johnson."
Exactly.
Guys, look at my hairy calf. Isn't that cool?
Right. Exactly.
Turkey neck.
Wow. That's what happens when you don't shave your arm for the tattoo.
Yeah.
This picture displeases me.
Hey, what do you want me to do, man?
That was it. That's all we had.
No.
There's more. Okay.
Yeah, there's more.
You're disqualified. Santa's out.
I've just got to find. Oh yeah, here's this is one that let's see this one real quick.
You having a BM?
No.
No way.
Not yet.
All right, so guys, this is Martin Amaya, Cigar Reviews. He's a great friend, and he's been doing reviews for us for quite a while. He loves both of your brands. So
one of our brands.
Sorry, what?
What?
He loves one of our brands.
Wait, what is that?
He doesn't love one of them?
I have literally heard this guy say, "I don't like most Crown Head cigars." I've literally heard him say that in one of his reviews.
Really?
Oh, seriously?
Literally. Like before he even smoked.
But I mean,
like, I'm just telling you right now, I don't like most of these guys' cigars. I'm like, okay.
Oh wow.
No prejudice there, but yeah, so he's gonna get a 5 and a 5 from my ass.
Oh, burn, Martin.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Listen, Cory, we gotta get Martin to send us a snippet of him saying that, so we plug it into the podcast.
Oh yeah, put it on repeat. Just loop it.
Repeating it. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Like I don't like crown heads.
If it's out there, I'll find it.
It won't be hard. Just pick a review and it'll probably be on there.
Just pick one Crown Heads review.
Pick any Crown Heads review. It's like I personally like their cigars, whatever.
So John's an automatic 5 and 5. Matt, what do you?
Yeah, that's gone.
Man, look, I got to have my man's back here because I think. Look, here's the deal. I've said it many times. There are 3 cigars. It's light, mid, and dark brown. And the bands make them taste different. If you don't like my man's bands, which are fanciful and delightful and art-driven and creative, then I'm judging on placement because the placement of the is indicative of someone that wouldn't like artistically driven bands. John, do you have a difference in opinion? Or there are 4 cigars maybe for you? There's like light, mid brown, dark. No.
There's a little more to it than that.
John,
everybody got real quiet when I said that. By the way, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm looking at Martin's thread, and I know for a fact that he likes LC 2021. He likes Serie E, and he likes.
No, he doesn't like Serie. I think I saw a Serie review. He's like, maybe it's for you. It's not for me. It's dude. It's all good. I don't listen.
He's a little sensitive about this.
It's all good, gentlemen.
He likes Jericho Hill.
Oh dear, what's going on now?
Oh boy.
I'll find the soundbite for you guys.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I'll find it.
I'll track that bitch down. Don't you worry.
Oh, they're out there. Trust me, they're out there. I gave up on this cat a long time ago.
I'm going 7s. And I haven't given up on you yet, Papa. I believe in you. I believe in you.
I'll go 6 and 5 because I do like the old English, how he did his name at the bottom right-hand corner.
But did you see his tag?
I like that.
His
I
username?
like that. I'm down with that.
His username's too long. You got to shorten it up.
What is
the underscores? Martin Amaya Cigar _ I mean, it's just, there's 3 underscores. There's too many underscores. You get 1 underscore. That's all you get.
Yeah, it needs to be Martin Siggs.
Yeah, I mean, really, thank you. That's it. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, Martin Siggs, bro.
Alex, what do you think?
I'm going to reciprocate with what Matt said. 7 and 7. Nothing crazy here. Nothing too bad.
The 4 Browns or 3 Browns? Which one were you agreeing with? Some different. Okay.
Yeah.
4 Browns.
4 Browns. I could go 4 Browns. I mean, it's 2022. You know, there's small Browns now.
Let's go off on a tangent. Vote for the best cigar band.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Maybe
Well,
the best episode.
I'll be ready to accept my. Are they going to Venmo us the winners?
I don't know. That's tough. Man, that's tough.
I'll go first. I'm just going to say from the jump, Opus X still to this day,
bro, 100%.
Yeah,
they
super iconic.
Unbelievable.
However, I would like to inject, incept, right? Because I want to. That was the first thought that came to my mind all day long. 100% Opus X, classic. Forever and a day.
100%.
Oh, it's killer.
Yeah.
And
still 25 years later, still fucking.
Yeah. But you also have to give credit to any company that literally somehow incorporates infectious potency into their band designs that draws people to it to actually succumb to its visual advances.
Yeah, like what stands out on the shelf. Totally.
Take it into the.
I would also say any My Father band. The Petit Bijou, those bands, gorgeous.
Also, there's like a sense of consistency there. So when they're sitting on a shelf, you can literally they own that space. Yeah. I would agree with that.
Yeah. I mean, there's an art to it and those guys do it right.
Man, that would be a good podcast episode. Oh shit.
Bands make them taste different.
But then on the flip side of that, like one of my all-time favorite cigars, Pete Johnson, Tatuaje, Havana Cazadores, minimalist brown, just throwaway band. It's like nothing.
Oh,
but the cigar, phenomenal.
Yeah.
Brown.
Phenomenal. Is that
to this day.
The Vero Q number 6? Is that the one?
The Vero Q is the red label.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, you can throw that in the mix too. I mean, there isn't too many things that even Cabaguan, I mean.
Oh, that's amazing.
I can't think of anything that Pete's done where I wasn't fucking a fanboy. So
definitely in a lot of them minimalist bands too. I agree.
Yeah. I mean, so it's not necessarily adornment, but it's just, whatever. I don't know how we got off on that topic, but I'm the only one that voted for a band. Anybody else have an opinion?
No,
go ahead, Cory.
That's tough. I don't have an opinion. I'd have to look at all the bands and just kind of recirculate through to kind of figure out which would be my favorite, or at least a top 5. But in terms of Martin's placement on his arm, I don't like that placement. I think that's a weird placement by the elbow. This is like a very just weird.
When his arm is down, it's going to be upside down.
Exactly. I think the symmetry is kind of nice, but I agree. It's kind of weird. Also, more concerning than anything else, does everybody notice that there's a Halloween decoration and also a Christmas tree in the background? I'm more concerned about that.
No, I didn't notice that.
Anything else.
This is concerning.
There's a tombstone and a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
This is actually concerning. I'm glad you brought that up.
It's not favorable, so I'm going to go 5 and 5.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Ultra
guys, Matt and John, I mean, John is constantly being attacked by Martine with this, cynicism.
Yeah, it's this barrage of attacks.
But wait. Even a man that's been constantly under siege gave the guy a 6 and a 5.
I gave him it was 5-5, but I went to 6 because of the old English.
And then Cory, who is coincidentally a competitor in the review / media.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you call us competitors?
Yeah,
in a way.
Competitors have to be on the same level, bro.
In a way.
Yeah, there's levels to this.
You gave him a lower review. Do you think there's a little bit of beef?
No, but it was, I mean, look, the holiday, maybe Thanksgiving and the Christmas tree because they bookend one another.
He skipped the whole month.
I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly why.
is,
Thank you for having my back.
I mean,
man. I appreciate it.
Yeah. And by the way, you go in this man's restroom, not saying I'd go there, probably would, but is he the type that's going to squeeze the toothpaste from the very ass end of that tube? Or is he the roller type? I mean, this says a lot.
Yep.
Does he put the shopping cart away? These are things that actually now we just need to know. We're just going to need to know now.
Hey, at least there wasn't like some Easter bunny in there too.
Hey guys, surprise guest.
I mean, if you back the frame out a little bit, fucking who knows? There might be.
That you got
Matt,
the thing is, you got a point.
But we never know. It could be even worse. He could be one of those guys that buys the little clips that you put on to squeeze out the last little bit of the paste.
Maniacal.
Exactly.
All right, here we go. We're gonna do the next one. You fellas ready for this? This is
this the last one, for the love of God?
There's two, I think, left.
Two more after this, or two after, including this?
Jeez.
Two including this.
Oh, hand tattoo.
Shit.
My man.
Oh.
And the rings.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the whole
Okay.
setup, bro. Who that?
That's my man James Mayday.
Mm-hmm. I know this gentleman. What fine accessories he's wearing.
Yes.
Sure.
Is that your stuff? No. Is
yeah,
it?
that's
really?
part of our stainless line. Yeah.
I'm behind the game, man. I'm still working on this stuff. It's like
no, man. That's
nice.
where it's at. That's where it's at. Yeah, I'm gonna go 9 and 9 for obvious reasons. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like that.
For obvious reasons, straight out the gate.
Okay. John, what about you?
Placement, I'm going 10 because I'm a big fan of the visible hand tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
And artistic, I got to give him. God damn, I got to go 9 just because he's accessorized very nicely. He's got a ring on almost every finger, which I like that.
A cool bracelet too.
Very cool bracelet too.
It's good. It's all right. It's cool.
Shout out Room 101 Silver. Room 101 brand.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's strong. I go 10-9.
Okay. Alex.
Wow, I'm gonna go 9-8 just because I think style is amazing. It's not the perfect picture, but I think it's deserves a 9, and I think an 8 is just fair enough for the placement. Nothing crazy. We've got the neck, we've got potential placement in the chest area or like the back area or whatever it is. So I think the placement is nice.
Wait a second. Do we think he shaved his hand? What? Let's look. Did he, or am I not?
I mean, like right in this area.
Yeah, that kind of seems.
Not necessarily.
No. Maybe.
I don't shave.
Yeah.
I think he's
I have no
follicles
follicles.
right there. Yeah.
I'm like hairless. So
yeah.
It can happen. It can happen.
We'll go with a 9-8.
Okay.
Cory?
I'm gonna go with 9 on placement. Love the hand tattoos. I'm jealous because I cannot get one.
Sure you can.
I mean, I can. I get fired from my job. I don't want to do that.
Get a new job.
I could do that as well.
You have a fucking podcast, bro. What are you talking about?
You have answers for everything?
Fire yourself?
You're Martina Maya's competitor. Come on.
I know he's stealing all my business. He's killing me in the review game. I like how the cigar is casually in the fingers. Although I think, the photo is just is a cell phone photo, whatever, and but I do like how it's sitting casually in the fingers. I do like the accessories. So I'm going to give him 8 on style as well. So 9-8, which I think is a good score.
Yep.
Do you think people are going to watch this?
Oh, dude.
For sure.
A ton
I need one of those rings.
I'm sorry, Cory, but have you had John and Matt at the same time ever?
No.
This is amazing. Of course, everybody's gonna watch.
Dude,
this.
there are a ton of people are gonna listen and watch this.
This is gonna be a hit.
I think.
Do you think Martina Maya will watch it?
For sure.
Of course he.
For 1,000%.
Oh boy.
I got your back.
Sure he does.
We're gonna talk about the toothpaste thing.
Are you guys ready for this one? I feel, because I've already seen these, I feel like I saved the best for last.
I'm waiting.
Alex knows.
Anticipation.
Just balls. Oh no.
Oh, dude. Winner, chicken dinner.
Yo.
You know what the thing is?
Game over.
I think that John is very confident, or has been very confident, that he's got this thing in the bag. Because he styled it so intentionally. The placement is ridiculous, and he's been following up. Like, he's been commenting constantly. Hey, dude, when is this gonna happen? When is this gonna happen? Is this alive? Like,
drop the lighter. 10-10.
I mean, the blades, the lightning blades. I mean, come on, bro. This is
the
like
sunglasses, the fit, the whole thing, the shirt, the headband,
the stash, bro.
Fuck all day. He's got he's got the Manchu. What is it? Who's the football player? What's his name?
Oh, the guy that used to play for the Packers.
Gardner Minshew.
Gordon Minshew. He's got that.
Oh, you're thinking of the new guy.
Gordon.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Minshew, man. Whatever. He's got that vibe going. Style,
Look
10. Placement, face. Come on, 10.
Dude, it's we all agreed earlier. Face is out, but this looks dope. I'm sorry. It fucking looks awesome. Fits
and
the
that was
space
going to
well.
be on
Look
there
at the
for
symmetry of his jawline too. It fills his cheek perfectly. I think
he went to work a couple days with that shit on him.
Well, we're also
so
assuming he
managed.
has a job, but yeah, let's.
That's true.
I mean,
man with that kind of style, he probably doesn't need a job. He's probably independently wealthy. Look at the guy.
I agree.
Is that neon green on that windbreaker I see?
This
is like
right
a
there,
full-blown 80s
Oh, it's a windbreaker. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, even if this cat doesn't win this contest, I'm sending him some shit.
Yeah.
I love it.
All
Matt,
right.
what do you think score-wise?
I'm going 9 and 10.
Healthy score.
What'd you
Alex?
take the point off for? Just because it's not your cigar in his mouth?
No.
That's
No,
what it
that's
is.
not why. That's not why. No, it's not. Might be. But no, it's not. It's not.
Okay, Matt Amaya.
Alex, what do you think?
Guys, just a little comment. I think this is of relevance. I don't remember where he lives, but he grows tobacco, so that's also dope.
Oh, that's gonna be tough to get the product there. Then.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to reduce my score.
Hey, it's not San Lucia.
Unless
Is it like it growing?
He does
Dude,
it for fun. He does it for fun.
Yeah,
Dude, it
I gotta
legit-
reduce my score.
John, it kind of looks like Lucille a little bit.
Well, no, Lucia was growing his
Not
own
even
tobacco,
close.
supposedly.
Oh, yes, it does, because he changes his goddamn look every 3 fucking days. He probably looks like this right now.
Who knows? That's good. That's a good point.
I'm gonna text
I
him.
remember,
Like,
I
do
remember
you
one
have-
trade show he was
Opie
Kid
blades?
Rock. The next trade show he was in a boy band.
I saw him wearing
different
Jinko
changes.
jeans one time. I was like, dude, that expired in 97.
This guy looks a little heavier.
John
than
lives
San Lucia.
in New Tripoli, Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
But have you ever seen them in the same place at the same time?
Ooh. Wait,
and he's
doesn't
got sunglasses.
I'm not supporting
See
the
this.
conspiracy, but I want facts. That's all I'm saying.
yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
that's-
So, Alex, what do you think? Placement, style?
John gets a 10 and a 9, man.
Oh,
10 in style, 9 in placement. I guess the only reason I take 1 point off because we talked about face tats and not being, be gentlemen. I think it's awesome that he did it there, but would I get a face tat or would I appreciate a face tat? Not really.
He looks
This
distinguished.
guy listens to the Bullet Boys.
distinguished.
Remember the Bullet Boys, John? This dude full on listens to the Bullet Boys.
That's
100%.
That's a pull. I don't. No. This.
I guarantee.
Got it going on.
Yeah.
John's
Done
the
deal.
man, by the way. I love this.
Yeah, I've got to say that everything about this I love. And I can also tell even with the headband on, he's got nice flow to his hair, and I appreciate that.
Does he blow
Sunglasses,
dry? Does
Obviously,
he blow
amazing.
dry? I think there's a blow
No,
dryer.
that's air dried. It's 100%.
That's blow dryer. That's blow dry, man. He had the brush and he's like holding it up and.
I just think he's got a wig.
This is air dry.
That's fair.
Right?
The only thing I'm critical of in this entire photo really is the fact that the tattoo itself is not accentuated by lighting. Everything else is
You're
more
gonna ding
accentuated.
the guy because he didn't have professional lighting. I mean,
Yep,
he's doing
yep.
one of these things. He's
Yep,
like doing this, right?
Nope. So I'm giving him a 10-9, guys. I'm giving him a 10-9.
He's our winner.
Yeah.
He is the winner. 77
question.
points total out of 80. He is the winner by a long shot. Not even close.
What about whoever got it permanently? Not those two didn't make a difference.
2 permanents. One scored a 72. The other scored a 69.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he
John
blew it out
killed
of the
it.
water. Just fucking killed it. I think it's beautiful.
I don't think we have to do the second round, right? I think we could
Nope.
just do this guy.
He's
to
the
win it.
winner.
Sure.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
you can take that picture and make your next temporary tattoo of that dude. And we're in another contest.
That'd be great.
You got to make stickers of that picture. You got to get his permission. and make a sticker.
100%. With the sun, it's just too good. You can just do something else with that, and then do version 2.0.
Have we also noticed?
I'll fast forward to this part of the episode, and I'll tell them, let me know what you think, and we'll streamline this. We'll get it in the next. All packs get the John Hugh X Las Calaveras Matt Booth skull sticker. Let's do it.
You have to print it as if it looks like it's on a Polaroid picture.
Oh yeah,
That'd
be
great.
That'd be great.
Then,
you make that, and I'll put it up here in the office. I'll put it on our fucking humidor over here for sure.
There you go.
Dude, I like it a lot. I love the fact, and I don't know, maybe I look at some of the details of the image. I love his shave line in between his neck beard and his chest.
I'm seeing a t-shirt.
It's fantastic.
T-shirt.
He was like, this is where most of my shirt's cut off, so I'm gonna just shave this stripe right in here. I'm like, I appreciate it, man. He's got it all, man. He's got it all. I think it's great. Windbreaker and all. Definitive winner, 77 out of 80 points. I mean, come on. No contest. There you go. There's your winner.
Love it.
Right.
And look at that. Matt, thank you for joining us. As sick as you are, that's greatly great. Man, you actually
physically, not mentally, but we know you're mentally sick.
No, mentally,
physically, we know that you're a little under the weather. You're going to get better. You're going to get better.
How many days are you into this? I mean, you said you're feeling better today. Obviously, you got.
Every day a little better, man. I mean, the worst of it was last week, and basically today is a week. Today's a week, so we're on track, man. It's just time and resting and whatnot. I mean, the good thing is we're in the home stretch.
You're gonna have the super antibodies. You're gonna be good to go, man.
Yeah. Good. I mean, the next stop is a foam party in Ibiza for me. I mean, no words.
At this point, legit question: do you even need the booster shot?
I say scientifically, you're not supposed to, right?
They said that I should not get it for a minimum of 90 days from the antibody treatment, at least 90 days, if not longer.
Yeah.
Damn.
The booster shot.
Are you all going to be at TPE?
I'm probably going to go for a day.
What about you, John?
That would be a definitive no.
Miguel's going to be there though, right?
Miguel will be there. He's already talking about it. He's planning it. He's packing his bag.
Was it late January, Alex?
Yeah, you should come. You should come.
Dude, I'm trying. I've had a lot of people ask me, and with shit with work, it's going to be tough.
If you get a couple days, I can use Cigar Yard's opening like invitation. You can get, if it's not filled already, you can get the free room and stuff.
Okay, I'll let you know. Actually, I got nothing going on. Gents, it was awesome. Thanks. It was cool to have everyone together.
This was a gas. We should do it again.
We can do it. I mean, Matt's already pissed off because apparently we didn't extend him an invitation every 2 months, but
I'd be honored.
Hey, like I said, I've been on here more than I've been on Coop.
I know, and I love having you on too. It's
episode number 965 and counting.
Both of you. Actually, anytime we have Matt on or John, or we have you on, is my favorite episodes to record. There's some people we've had on that are fucking buddy buddies.
No,
never
been asked. So that's why I made a joke. I said Eric Espinosa's a gardener's been on there twice.
One of my most notorious competitors was recently there, and you haven't been on there.
Who's it? Oh, that guy. Oh, dude.
Talk about it.
No, I have not. How about that for insult?
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, I know.
How about that for insult? You come into the game in 4 years, you know everything, you're better than everybody, and nobody else is telling the truth except for you, and you're on Coop's show, and I've been doing this thing for 25 years, and William has yet to extend the invitation, so I'll leave it at that.
Cooper, get your shit together, Cooper.
It's okay. For the
love of God.
The ship.
We can't all be Rafael Nadal.
The ship has sailed on that one. You know what? In all fairness, though, I love
Rafa too. But come on,
I don't have 4 hours to give on a given Friday night because I've seen some of the times on those, and it's like, wow.
Yeah, I don't have enough to fucking talk about. And plus,
nobody does.
You got shit to do,
Nobody does. That's why if you look how many views that those videos get, it's like in the double digits.
Yeah, too much. Well, gents,
did I stir the pot?
No,
I was waiting for someone to expound upon it, and they did not. And I was like, well, "Come on, let's go, let's go."
Yeah. I knew I had to bring it back.
I'm sorry.
No, do not apologize at all. I know who you're talking about and totally agree.
So we're gonna do the the Hot Ticket show here soon, or is that like it's not going to happen, or what's going to happen here? I don't know.
Let's do it.
Hey guys, by the
Okay.
way, now that
Okay.
we have you guys on here, we're planning
Yeah.
something to start on January. We want to do the hottest ticket. It's going to be like a manufacturer experience, and we're going to have a few guests, like people. We're going to have like, say, 5-10 sampler packs on Mycigarpack from Crown Heads and from Booth. It's something symbolical, just so we can, be non-biased to whoever gets in. And then we're going to have like a 45-minute conversation so people can connect with you and ask you questions, and we're going to call it the hottest ticket. So we put out these 10.
Well, let me ask this though. What happened to the hotter ticket? Because don't you have to go from hot ticket to hotter ticket to
Ooh.
hottest ticket?
Oh,
Progression.
You got to leave some room for growth, my man.
I mean, it's great that
There's
we're
levels
just
to
on
this
beta.
shit.
We're
right?
just on
Yeah.
beta. So Cory,
right.
we have to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah,
Hotter ticket.
agreed. Thanks for
And we'd
exposing
love to
that.
have
And
you
if you
guys
guys
on.
do stickers of that guy's face, I want.
Let's do it.
Awesome.
Warm ticket.
And to
Tepid
that
ticket.
The
point,
lukewarm tickets.
the
I
tepid
hope
ticket.
someone fucking does that. That would be so.
The tepid ticket.
Mhm.
Hey,
Mhm.
all jokes aside, how are we supposed to take care of this, our winner here today? Are you guys going to email us his name and address, and then we?
I will.
Okay.
You guys feel free to send whatever even if it's a cigar, 2, 5, whatever you guys feel like it's appropriate. That's cool. I'll be sending him some stuff as well. I think it's appropriate. And everybody that participated, we appreciate it.
100%.
Pretty
Thank
sure
you,
you guys are
everybody.
already in touch
Yeah.
with those who got the permanent ones. So
That's
Tremendous, man. Tremendous.
Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't have anybody's info on the permanent ones, but I'd send those two guys something too.
okay, I'll send it over. I'll be sure to
Yeah.
follow up with an email with
In
everybody.
fact, you can send me everybody's contact info with the exception of Martina Maya. I'm kidding. These are jokes.
Oh,
Oh, kind of, sort of.
You.
yeah. A little more passive aggressive than what you're letting on.
As my wife is known to say, jest is half truth.
Mm,
So
Mm.
that's a wise thing right there.
it is.
It
That is
is.
very wise.
Uh-huh.
It's true. Jest is half truth.
I dig it. And with that, thanks,
All right.
gentlemen. Matt, I hope you feel better. It sounds like you're on the road to recovery.
Better,
John,
baby.
good
Yeah.
to talk to you as always. Alex,
Always.
thanks for putting everything together. We appreciate it.
Oh,
Yeah,
man, you're
it's
the
been
host.
fun. Thank you,
Appreciate
guys.
bud. Couldn't
Nah.
do this without you.
It's
Love you.
awesome. Thanks, guys.
Fine.
Thank you guys, man.
fellas.
Take care.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.